everyone and welcome back to the Colour Cave where we like to play with art stuff. My name is Jem and today we're going to show a little bit of love for our art community and support a small business. So this is the Community Spotlight and I have a selection of wares to show you today from a lovely lady called Jessie. Jessie is a caver. She found us in the first lockdown, so that was last year here in the UK. And she has sent me a selection of her goodies from her new business that she started up, and we're going to have a little gander through those today. If any of you watched the haul videos, you remember that I showed you this, which is one of Jessie's pencil cases. This is available on her website, which is Eclectic Erudite, and that is the name of her business. Jessie has kindly provided us with a discount code, so if you would like to go and check out her wares, you can put in Cave 10 at checkout and you will get 10% off any purchases from Eclectic Erudite. This is her own artwork and these are just absolutely amazing. They're really high quality and she does a lot of textiles and things as well. I'm in love with some of her cushion designs. I think they're absolutely lovely and they look wonderful in my house, so I may be purchasing some of those for myself. So I've got a little selection here. She sent me like a little goodie pack, so good. So I just want to take my time and kind of go through these first and then we'll do a bit of arting in them. She did send me one of her cards. And she's left me a little message in there as well, which is really nice. So what she was saying was that in her designs for her textiles and other things, she realised that her artwork could be put to another use, and that is used as line art. And she said herself that she feels the designs are quite simple and straightforward, so they would be ideal for newer colourists or people that are just starting out. So she's got a couple of different selections of things and she's updated them. She started her online shop at the beginning of the year and she's updated since then with another series. These come in packs and you can see here she's got some, I was going to say beasties, but that makes them sound really horrible. she's got some insects, and as you can see, this is the design that is on her little pencil case here as well. And this is really high quality paper. Here's one that she's coloured in for some inspiration, and here's some of the designs as well with just the line art so that you can colour them in yourself. The paper seems quite smooth, so we're going to try out a few mediums on them. And she's also got these little swatch sheets if you want to test out your coloured pencil combinations, or if you want to use one per work in progress, you know, you can just slide that inside your colouring book and then you've got a note of all your pencils. This is a much more sophisticated method. I normally just use a post-it note and write the colours down, so this is a bit posh. This is a really good idea because you can have a couple of these and they're relatively inexpensive, and you know, you've got one for each of your WIPs if you're a person that's always got loads on the go. She's also got a selection of greetings cards as well, and this is naked cards. So one of the main things that they want to do at Eclectic Erudite is be eco-friendly, and naked cards are kind of like in that same vein in that they don't like the whole idea of plastic. So you can see here's some of the designs on these cute little greetings cards. Designed in Derbyshire, please recycle me. And this is really nice as well. This is much glossier, so I would say we'll probably get on better with marker on these. But she sent a couple of those, and again, this little guy, he's so nice. I can see sort of greeny blues on this one. This is actually really inspiring. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It's strangely addictive, and this reminds me of one of the little bugs that you catch. If anybody plays Animal Crossing, send me an email and come and visit my island. It's cool. And the last thing that Jessie has sent me is a selection of her stickers. Again, these are very silky paper, and this is one of her own designs of stickers that you can buy in the shop, and it's just absolutely lovely. I really like this. I love the colours as well. You know, I like those kind of moody, bluey, grey, indigo-y colours, so that's right up my street. I want to stick this somewhere, but I haven't decided where. So I think on her website she said that you can use coloured pencil on these. Again, with the glossier paper, I tend to find that marker works better, and maybe just a little bit of pencil on top. So we shall test those out for sure. And here's one of the little compliment slips she sends when she sends in her packages. Also, she has Instagram as well. I'll leave all the links to this down in the description below so that you can go and check out her website. She's got some lovely stuff, and if you're looking for something a bit more unique, and if you're looking for a nice gift, or if you just, like me, want cushions for yourself, then you can head over and check it out. Jessie has also sent me some colouring PDFs, so when you buy them, they get sent to you in digital form, and then you can print them off and use them as many times as you like. I'm going to keep that for another video, so we'll look at that another time, but I really just want to test out the products here that she sent, and we can have a bit of fun and do some arting. Okay, so my idea here is to test out these physical products and just see what they can do, and it's to give you an idea of what medium suits them best. So if you were going to buy them for yourself, you can make that judgment, because if you're not a marker person and these kind of things work best with marker, it might not be up your street. On the other hand, if you prefer to use marker, then obviously you're a winner. So I've got these, let's start with these little stickers, because these are really nice. So in terms of materials, I'm going to try a set of coloured pencils, I'm going to try a set of water-based markers, and I'm also going to try alcohol markers, and we'll see what happens. In terms of pencils, I've gone with Polychromos, and that's the Faber-Castell ones, and it's just because these are a really good middle-of-the-road pencil, and in my experience, which with coloured pencil is a lot now, they tend to behave well with most papers. So if we've got any sort of chance of doing a good job, these are the pencils to go with. In terms of watercolour markers, I've got the Caran Brush Marker Pros, which are my absolute favourite. Not that I have markers as a favourite thing, but you know what I mean. And also alcohol-based markers. I've got some Copic sketch markers, which are off to the side because they're huge. But I've also got these two little Spectrum Noir Classique markers, and these were sent to me by another caver as well. It was Linda that sent them to me, and I haven't had the chance to use them yet, but these have got a really nice bullet tip on them, like a pointy point tip. So I thought they would be quite good for testing out here too. So I'm going to chuck them into the mix as well and just see how we get on. So I'm going to start with the Caran brush markers, and let's take some inspiration from what Jessie's already done, because she's got some really nice colours here. And we can try this out on here. So I just want to see how the laydown is. Now the line work is very neat, it's very crisp. You know, you can tell it's very, very high quality indeed. So I just want to see what happens here. And that is going down really nicely. Now, as you would imagine, it feels as if it's kind of sitting on the paper a little bit, but I'm going to leave it to dry and see what happens. I absolutely love these brush markers. I really don't use them that much just because I'm not really a marker person, but when I do use them, I'm like, yeah. Let's see if I can blend in some. Okay, this feels a bit dodgy. Okay, because it's sitting on top of the paper, it is just spreading, you know, it's not blending all that well. And you can see it's kind of like bunching up there. Yeah, okay, so water-based markers are a no on the stickers. Now, if I just show you, I'll hold this up, hopefully you'll be able to see it. Can you see where the ink is starting to shrink into itself because it's on a shiny surface? You can see it better on the right-hand side there, and you can see it shying away from the line work. So it's not actually absorbing into the paper. There you are, you can see it up there. Okay, so water-based markers are not a good idea. Now, let's try this Spectrum Noir, because this is lavender, which I'm thinking might be quite similar to something that's going on here. Oh, no, chisel nib, no. Try again, Jem. Yeah, look at the point on this. So this is a Spectrum Noir Classique. This is like their standard markers. So let's have a little go in one of these stripes here. Oh. Now the trick is with this, you need to wait and see what it's like when it dries. Don't, you know, you don't kind of like make your assumptions from when you're putting the marker down. It's like when you're painting something, especially with like gouache and watercolour, you wait until they're dry and then you'll know what it looks like. Okay, that's taken alcohol marker a lot better. Right, so I've got a little cotton bud here, and I'm just going to try and, yeah, see, there we go. I can actually lift off the water-based marker. It is leaving a wee bit of a stain, but that's not going to do for... Oh, I can rub it in, look. Well, that's a happy accident, because that's not going to come off now. I want to do the same this side, see what happens. I can actually smoosh it in. That's interesting. Okay, so we found something out by accident, which is marvellous. Love it when this happens. Oh my. To move this light a little bit. The light's kind of funny today. Yeah, okay, so that's just smudging a lot. Okay, so yeah, water-based markers are a no. I'll try some pinks. Squeaky, squeaky. Oh, that's hardly showing up at all. I was too delicate with my colour choice. I do, however, have, while that's still wet, I do have a slightly darker shade here. Yeah, the marker's just not, it's not sitting right on these stickers at all. It's just kind of like hovering about on the surface. Yeah, all the colours aren't coming out at all. If I just show you on like a normal piece of paper, like an old shopping receipt, if you see how dark that is, it's just not picking it up at all. Okay, so markers are a no, which, that's absolutely fine because, as I say, they aren't marketed as being for markers, these stickers. So let's get in with the pencils. I'm really, really curious about this now. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Okay, no, like just no. Doesn't like coloured pencil at all. So we'll start with alcohol markers here. Yes, yes, yes. A whole bag of yes. And he's a rather attractive shade of jade red green. So you can see as it's drying fairly uniform. You know, there's not a lot of streaks, etc., which is what we want. And I can already tell by the feel of this paper that we're going to be able to build the colour up with alcohol markers on this. That is absolutely not going to be a problem. So I've got a couple of other colours here as well. I have got Jasper and Petroleum Blue. Wrong end again, Gem. So if I start to... So you can see we've got a lovely blend already. So this paper is absolutely 100% primed for alcohol marker use. Just give that a little bit of a blend in together. It's layering up beautifully. Oh, I took that too far. Always get overexcited. And it's sitting on that paper for just a little minute or two, which is enough time for you to switch your markers round and get some really nice blends in. Look at that. That is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Like instantly redeemed from the sticker situation. I love it. And this is exactly the kind of thing, being someone that doesn't use markers an awful lot, this is exactly the kind of thing that would make me want to colour in marker. So I'd like to try some pencil over the top on this other side. I'm just going to move my polychromos out of the way. I just want to test out a few pencils here before I start. Okay, so let's see what we're like with pencil over the top. And this is going down like a dream. Yep, absolutely no issues whatsoever. Feels nice on the paper too. It's quite smooth, so you feel as if you're kind of gliding a little bit, and that you can, you know, you can really fade out. If you're wanting some sort of gradients, you're able to fade that out no problem. So let's just layer it up a bit. And the more pencil you put down, the better that feeling gets. So these are absolutely perfect. I like these a lot. That's just layering up beautifully as well. And you can see there we're getting much better saturation on these with our pencils. It's really showing the true colours more rather than that sort of washed out feeling that we were getting with the stickers. Yeah. It's a wee bit heavy handed there, never mind. Well, it's okay, we can fix it, it's fine. And that's not taking much work either to get this sort of gradient. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so pencil over marker, absolutely fabulous. Right, let's try pencil on its own. I'll take this darker colour. Oh. Yep. A pencil's fine on its own as well, that's going down nicely. It actually doesn't feel that different to going down on top of the marker, which is good. That means the marker is absorbing into the paper fully. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's good, I like that. Where's my indigo pencil? And I can just follow Jessie's shadow lines here. She's left a little bit of hatching, so I can just back that up with a little bit more indigo. Why not? Yep, absolutely tremendous. Okay. We're on to a winner here. I really, really like these. And do you know, greetings cards in general is something that I've never been that fond of or fussed about. But more recently, as a proper adult, and the fact that Mr. Jem is one of 6 siblings, I forget birthdays often. And these are great for stuff like this because I kind of grudge going into a supermarket. Not that I'm going into supermarkets just now, but I kind of grudge paying, you know, £5 for a card. And it's very sort of impersonal. Whereas doing something like this, it's fun. You get to improve your pencil skills or your marker skills. You can pick something that will really, really suit the person. And when it comes on a high quality product like this, why would you not want to do this and send it to somebody? And then you can put down in the corner on the back, I made this. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying that. There is a little bit of bleed through from the marker. Now that's to be expected because I hit that pretty heavy with layers. That is completely normal. And I would say that if you're going to colour in marker, what I would normally do is stick a little square of fancy paper in there and put a message on it. That's purely down to preference. You could just stick a sheet of plain white paper on it if that's what you wanted to do. Okay, let's try the water-based markers then. So I've got this. I haven't tried this colour. This is Arctic Blue. And I would like to see what happens here. Oh yeah. Okay, this is good. Now this is, strangely, this is a little bit more streaky than the alcohol markers, which I didn't expect at all. I thought it would have been the other way around, but there you go. Let's try and curve this off a little bit. You can see, very definitely, you can see my brush marks, you know, like my stroke marks. Okay, so let's try cyan. And it's layering up pretty well as well. So I'm just going to add in a little stripe of that cyan there, and let's see if we can blend this in. Yes, yes, yes. And another quick experiment while we're here. We're going to grab a water brush because this is water-soluble ink, obviously. And let's just see what happens. Can we blend this out? Oh, we can blend it out! We can blend it out. Oh, that's amazing. Right, okay. These are my absolute favourite. Like, and look, I can lift a wee bit and put a highlight in as well. That is fabulous. I'm having such a good time. Okay, yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend these greetings cards. These are amazing. They're lovely. They're so, so, so good. That's only a couple of minutes work as well. And this is the beauty and the thing that I really like about Jessie's designs. As a person, I tend to favour sort of clean, minimalist type stuff in my life. When it comes to colouring and to artwork, I seem to get the same sort of, I don't know, satisfaction from it. And I really enjoy clean, simple designs like this, because if you want to push it further and make it really complicated, you can, you've got that option. But if you want something fun that's going to be a quick colour and that is actually useful, these are absolutely perfect. Really, really nice. So the likes of this one, I'm going to keep this. I will use this as a greetings card, absolutely. And that to me is a sign of something that is a good product. If I want to, you know, I'm feeling right now that I want to colour these and I want to give them to people, that there you go, that's it, job's a good one. Okay, so the last thing we've got here is some of her prints. We've got more bugs. Do we want to do more bug? No, I think we should do one of these, shouldn't we? Okay, let's have a little bash at this. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I want to try all the different mediums. I'm just having a feel here. This is different. Is it different? Yeah, this isn't as thick as the greetings cards, but it still feels really good quality. Oh, look, she's got a little watermark in the bottom corner. That's so cute. That still feels like good quality paper. It's got a tiny bit of texture, but not a lot. So hopefully that should be good middle ground. Should be good middle ground, we hope. So let's try something a little bit more outrageous. Orange is not a colour that I use very often. So this is the water-based markers. Oh. Now, out of the 3 products that we've tried so far, this paper is taking the water-based marker the best. I can see it soaking in. It's not as streaky. And I feel like I've got a little bit more control when it comes near the line work. Now, for me, that's an excellent thing because most of you know I have quite a wayward hand, and it's generally why I don't get on very well with ink. So this is really nice. This is really nice. I'm going to let that dry a little bit, but I'm just wondering if we can... Yeah, and it's letting me do this with water as well, and it is taking the water, like the paper seems to be okay with it. I don't think you could go throwing buckets of the stuff onto it, but it'll definitely take a little splash of water, no problem there. Okay, that's excellent. That is so good. So, so good. Right, we'll try some alcohol markers here. So I've got coral and lipstick red, and that is going down smooth as a baby's bottom. Oh yeah, and you can't even see my brush marks or anything. So nice. Absolutely so, so, so nice. Again, see if we can blend this out. Yeah! So happy. Simple things. Okay, I'm super, super happy with with the alcohol marker situation. And let's try a little bit of, if I just show you here, I know I shouldn't have put those two colours so close together, but you can see up here where I've blended the oranges together, you can't see where I've blended that, so that's absolutely perfect. Like, that is so, so good now that it's dry. And we'll go for a little bit of, I'm going to use this henna marker because I want to try pencil over marker as well. Oh, so again, thanks to Linda for this. Come on, please come off. It's actually a really nice colour. Yeah, so we can surmise that, we can definitely say that this paper takes alcohol marker well. Getting a really nice block colour from that. I reckon like 2 coats of that would be absolutely solid as a rock. Let's try this. I'm not very good with chisel tips. Oh, goodness me. Oh my goodness, why is this not... Oh, there we go. Come on, Jen. I can't do chisel tips, like I really can't. I think there's definitely a learning curve to them, and I don't think it's one that I'm prepared to do within the confines of this video. Yeah, okay, right, excellent for that. So let me pick, I'll just take this this jade green because it's quite a pale colour. In fact, yeah, and give myself a larger area. This is one of my favourite Copic markers, this jade green. It ticks all the boxes. It's green, it's desaturated, and I get to use the brush tip, which is my favourite. Obviously, I'm not taking much care over this right at this very second, but yeah, this is just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so we've got the we've got cobalt green here. I was going to call that something else. I don't know what I was going to call it, but, and again, this is the same thing. Like, this is a dream. This is just so nice to go over. Absolutely no issues, and that's going to layer up really well. I can feel it. I know already that it's going to layer up just fine. And again, same rules apply. If you're going to layer your pencil, don't press hard. Just build it up very gradually, and you'll get some really nice saturated colour. And you can see that's coming through now. That's 3 layers. That's on top of the marker, so the fact that it's doing that, the paper's coping really well with it. Yeah, I can go for days with this. Look, yeah. Yeah, okay, absolutely excellent. As for pencil on its own, let's try in this little stripe here. You know, I like a good base layer. So I'm just putting a light layer down first, and that's going down no problem as well. Okay. Ooh. Yes, 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 yes. And again, that doesn't feel any different to me when you compare it to working on top of the alcohol marker. It's the paper's coping brilliantly with it. No issues whatsoever. And you can layer away till your heart's content. Okay, excellent. I think for myself, I'm quite drawn to the idea of this design here. And my feeling is that I think I would probably base colour and marker and then switch to pencil, because that's a combination that seems to work really well. I keep looking over at it. I'm going to finish this card just because he's lovely. I really like him. I really, really like him. He's my favourite. Oh, goodness me. I can't remember what pencils I use now, though. This is the problem. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. This one? Do his little legs. So I'm going to do this within this video just to show you how quickly this can be done and, you know, produce a good result. I'm not talking about a quick colouring that's going to be, you know, just for the sake of doing it kind of thing. You can get some really nice efforts. I know we're a bit lopsided colour-wise here because we've got marker on one side and pencil on the other, but I think I can get away with that. I don't know what you think. Let me know, guys. But even just one layer of pencil, if you use the one pencil method, like, you know, the shading method, which is what I used when I first started out colouring, but also if you just don't want to get a whole complicated mess of pencils, you know, you can graduate that out just using one colour. And again, you've got the manoeuvrability on this card to do that because it's taking layers of pencil. But you can see I've got quite a nice little gradient there, and all I've done is use one pencil. You know, so if you're wanting to keep things simple, or you maybe are new to colouring and you're not so sure about things like that, you can absolutely just use one colour at a time and you're going to get some really nice results. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you're using a high quality paper that will let you layer your pencil up. So that's a testament to these cards, and I really, really like them. They kind of remind me of the paper that oh come on Jeb, sometimes in the Artful subscription boxes, the quarterly boxes, we get a pack of their blank greetings cards. The paper feels very similar to that. And it's really good quality stuff as well. And again, that's dug me out a few holes when I've forgotten people's birthdays. So, yeah. But shh, we won't tell anyone. I'm going to make his little feet in these Karen markers. Just because I can. Honestly, this is going to be a little multimedia masterpiece. Well, I don't know about masterpiece, but I am so in love with this little guy. Right, I think up here I'll go back to my jade combination. I have a question, Jessie. If you see this video, is this a made-up bug or is it like based on an actual bug? I would be really keen to find out the answer to that. He's easily amused, honestly. Oh. Right, let's have a wee think about these legs here. Ooh, maybe get a wee sheen on the go for these legs here too. There is something really nice though, and I've said this a couple of times. There's something really nice about completing someone else's artwork, and I think that's where the appeal is for me in terms of colouring. And I think it's really nice to be able to sort of put your own stamp in, and then it's kind of like a collaboration of sorts, really. And if you give 2 people, in fact, if you give 20 people the same imaged colour, no 2 are going to come out the same way, and it changes what the artist has done originally. And as a person that quite enjoy, you know, I'm quite interested in stuff like that in terms of like the scientificness behind it and like how people's brains work and stuff. But I get a lot of satisfaction out of this, especially on days where, see, when I really want to colour something and I don't have a lot of time, which is most of the time for me, something like this just ticks all the boxes and it tickles my sweet spot, so to speak. And as I say, the fact that it's a practical thing as well makes it all the better for me because I like practical things. Sometimes it's nice to do things just because, but I'm going to take my indigo pencil down here just to finish off these wee feeties. Funny little toe things. No idea what they're called. Not a bug person. Now, was that the Arctic blue I used? It was the Arctic blue I used, wasn't it? Try and go a bit easier here. All these little fingery toe things. Oh, turn this round so I don't put my hand in it. Right, I'll go back to my markers. I was quite enjoying my old Copic blending situation over there. I'm really keen to see whether I can get through the rest of this video without dropping a marker on the paper and ruining it, because I have a tendency to do that just because of hand spasms. And while it's entertaining, if you've been working on something that you actually quite like, it can be a bit sort of disheartening. So let's have a wee gradient going up this way. Oh. I am enjoying blending these markers out in this paper far too much. Like, it's just so pleasant. Squeak, squeak, squeak. And I kind of like that little squeak a bit as well. I don't know why, but it's the same noise you get if you put a marker onto a ceramic palette. You get the same kind of noise. Oh, look at him. He's just so lovely. I think we should actually call him Jasper after the pencil. After the Copic marker. All those in favour, tell me in the comments. Jasper the bug. They're just finishing up this little dude. Oh, yeah. Little Jasper. He's going to be such a handsome fellow. I bet all his little bug friends are jealous because they're not going to be as nicely coloured as him. If you're interested in the one pencil shading method, I do have a video on that. I'll link it down in the description and on the end card as well if you want to take a wee gander at that, if you're maybe a little bit newer to colouring. There we go, excellent. Well, that's been a fun little endeavour today, and I think you'll agree that that's turned out just absolutely smashing for not a lot of work. If you would like to take a look at the wares that are available from Eclectic Erudite, the link, as I said, to the shop is down in the description, and you can go and check out Jessie's wares and support her. She is a caver, that would be wonderful. Also, you can use the code CAVE10 to get 10% off any purchases you make as well. Jessie has so kindly and generously given us that so that we can get a little discount, and I can get a discount on my cushions. So please take a moment to jump over there and check that out. This is also Sunday, so there's new items up in the stash shop as well today if you're looking for some used or nearly new art supplies at a cheaper price to tickle your fancy. Again, the link to that is down in the description if you want to head over there. So anyway, I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Please take care of each other, stay safe, and I'll see you back in the cave on Thursday for another video. Have a good day, everyone, and bye for now.